Be proud of how far you've come. Do you ever find yourself caught in that relentless cycle? The one where you're constantly looking ahead, always seeing the next mountain to climb, the next goal to achieve, the next version of yourself you need to become. It's a powerful drive, this yearning for improvement, this vision of a brighter future. But sometimes, in our fierce determination to get there, wherever there is, we forget to look back. We forget to acknowledge the ground we've already covered, the battles we've already won, the person we've already become. We live in a culture that relentlessly emphasizes future achievement. What's next is the constant question. Are you growing? Are you pushing your limits? And while growth is essential, this forward-only gaze can blind us to our own incredible journey. It can leave us feeling perpetually insufficient, forever chasing a horizon that always recedes. We fixate on our imperfections, the distances yet to travel, the gaps between our current reality and our highest aspirations. This constant self-critique, while sometimes a motivator, can also be a source of deep, quiet suffering, eroding our confidence and dimming our inner light. Here's a truth that can ground you, strengthen you, and fill you with a quiet, undeniable pride. You may not be where you want yet, but you're not where you started. Let that sink in for a moment. You're not where you started. Think back. Really, truly think back. Not just to last year, but 5 years ago, 10 years ago, to the person you were, the challenges you faced, the knowledge you lacked, the fears that held you captive. Remember the doubts that whispered in your ear, the obstacles that seemed insurmountable, the times you thought you couldn't possibly go on. Remember the person who took that first terrifying step, starting that new job, ending that difficult relationship, confronting that fear, learning that new skill, making that difficult confession, moving to that new city. Remember the version of you who felt utterly lost, unsure of the next move, overwhelmed by the sheer weight of life's demands. That person, that past self, had no idea how they would navigate what lay ahead. They could only glimpse the distant peak, not the treacherous terrain they'd have to cross to get there. And here you are. You navigated it. You crossed that terrain. You found your footing. You picked yourself up when you stumbled. You learned. You adapted. You persevered. This isn't just about achieving big, splashy goals. It's about the quiet, consistent victories that make up a life. It's about the growth that happens in the subtle shifts of your mindset, in the newfound patience you exhibit, in the difficult conversations you now have the courage to initiate, in the boundaries you've learned to set, in the moments you chose self-compassion over harsh judgment. These are the profound, often invisible markers of how far you've truly come. Focusing on progress, not just imperfections, is a revolutionary act of self-love. We are wired to spot flaws, to identify what needs fixing. It's a survival mechanism, but it can become a detrimental habit when turned inward. If all you ever see are the missing pieces, the things you haven't perfected, the goals still unattained, you deny yourself the fuel of genuine accomplishment. You undermine your own strength. Imagine a gardener who only ever sees the weeds, never the flourishing blossoms, or a sculptor who only sees the uncarved stone, never the emerging form. It's an exhausting, self-defeating way to live. Your journey is a masterpiece in progress, and every stroke, every refinement, every moment of growth deserves your recognition. Let's ground this in some relatable scenarios. Perhaps you're still striving for that dream job. You're not there yet, and the rejection letters sting. But think back to where you started. Were you fresh out of school, unsure of your career path? Did you lack the skills you possess now? Did you fear networking, where now you can confidently connect? Did you once doubt your ability to even articulate your value, and now you can passionately speak about your strengths? The fact that you're even applying for that dream job, that you've built the skills, gained the experience, and developed the courage to put yourself out there, that's immense progress. Be proud of the professional you've become, not just the title you haven't yet earned. Maybe you're on a journey toward better health. You're not at your ideal weight or fitness level, and the process feels slow, sometimes frustrating. But cast your mind back. Were you once completely sedentary, barely able to walk a block? Did you make unhealthy choices out of habit, not knowing how to break free? Have you learned to listen to your body, to nourish it, to prioritize movement, even when it's hard? Have you broken old patterns and established new, healthier routines? The consistent effort, the healthier choices, the commitment to your well-being. That's monumental. Be proud of the active, mindful person you're becoming, not just the numbers on the scale, or consider your personal growth. Perhaps you still struggle with anxiety or self-doubt. You long for complete serenity, but remember the person who couldn't voice their needs, who constantly people-pleased, who let fear dictate every decision. Remember the times you crumbled under pressure, the moments you felt utterly powerless. Now, you're learning to set boundaries. You're practicing self-compassion. You're daring to be vulnerable. You're speaking your truth, even when your voice shakes. You're recognizing your triggers and developing coping mechanisms. These are not small feats. These are profound transformations of your inner world. Be proud of the resilient, self-aware individual you are courageously growing into, not just the perfect, unflappable version you envision. Every challenge you've overcome, every fear you've faced, every lesson you've learned, every tear you've shed and dried, these have shaped you. They have added layers of wisdom, empathy, and strength to your character. These are not flaws to be hidden. They are the intricate threads that weave the rich tapestry of your unique existence. The danger of constantly looking ahead without glancing back is that you lose sight of your own resilience. You forget the times you didn't think you could make it, but you did. You forget the resources you unearthed from within yourself when you thought you had none left. This self-erasure of past triumphs weakens your belief in your capacity for future success. It makes the next mountain seem even taller because you've stopped acknowledging how many smaller peaks you've already conquered. So how do we cultivate this powerful practice of being proud of how far we've come? 1. Practice intentional reflection. Don't just let time pass. Actively carve out moments to look back. Keep a journal where you jot down challenges you've overcome. Periodically review old photos, old calendar entries, old notes. What were you grappling with a year ago? 5 years ago? A decade ago? Be specific. The contrast between then and now will often be astonishing. This isn't about dwelling on the past, but about extracting its lessons and celebrating its triumphs. 2. Focus on the how, not just the what. It's easy to see what you haven't achieved. Instead, focus on how you've changed. How have your skills improved? How has your perspective shifted? How have you become more patient, more courageous, more understanding? These internal shifts are often more significant than any external accomplishment. The growth of character, the strengthening of your inner core, is a profound journey worthy of immense pride. 3. Acknowledge the unseen victories. Many of our greatest triumphs are invisible to the outside world. The time you chose kindness over anger despite feeling provoked. The moment you resisted the urge to self-sabotage. The daily discipline you maintained when no one was watching. The quiet courage to forgive, to let go, to start over. These are not celebrated on social media, but they are crucial victories that define your progress as a human being. Recognize them, honor them, and be deeply proud of them. 4. Frame challenges as proof of growth. When you face a new obstacle, instead of seeing it as a sign of your inadequacy, see it as an indicator of how far you've already come. The fact that you're even facing this challenge implies you've conquered previous ones. You wouldn't be at this level if you hadn't leveled up before. This new challenge isn't a wall, it's the next step on a continuous climb. 5. Share your story, when appropriate. Sometimes, verbalizing your journey to a trusted friend, mentor, or family member can illuminate your progress in ways you hadn't seen. Hearing yourself articulate the hurdles you've cleared, the lessons you've learned, can be incredibly validating. Their affirmation can also serve as a mirror, reflecting back the growth you might be overlooking. 6. Use gratitude as a lens. Practice gratitude for the experiences that have shaped you, even the difficult ones. Be grateful for the wisdom gained through hardship, for the strength forged in adversity. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what you've gained, from what's imperfect to what's already whole and complete within your journey. Remember, your life is not a straight line. It's a winding path with twists, turns, uphill battles, and breathtaking views. There are moments of intense effort and moments of quiet reflection. There are false starts and surprising detours. Every single part of it has contributed to the unique, resilient, capable person you are today. You are a testament to perseverance. You are a living example of growth. You have faced challenges, endured hardships, celebrated triumphs, and navigated complexities that once seemed impossible. The distance between who you were then and who you are now is vast. Acknowledge it, honor it, and celebrate it. You may not be exactly where you want to be yet, and that's okay because growth is an ongoing journey. But please take a moment, pause, look back. You are not where you started, and for that, you deserve immense pride. Carry that pride forward. It's not a destination, it's a foundation.